Hello, this is Bryce on the floor coming at you with another tennis improvement video. And today I would like to talk about how this player on the right can drastically improve the quality of his serve by learning to integrate his entire body. Okay, so the first thing that we want to keep in mind with this player right here is we want to take a look at his feet, his legs, and his waist. Okay, all right. So notice how, when this player moves into a serve progression, there's very little movement in his body. Okay, so the legs aren't moving very much, the feet aren't moving very much, and there's very little coil. Okay, and what this is going to do is create a situation where this player isn't going to be able to serve with as much power as he otherwise could have if he's properly integrating his entire body. What we need to understand is that the serve is very similar to a throwing motion. So we want to move our body in such a way that if we contort our body in this way, we're going to be able to throw a really powerful ball. And another thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is that the serve is an integrated motion, okay? So it's not like we're just, hitting the ball with our arm and we're not using the rest of the body. We're using the entire body when we move into a tennis serve, okay? So keep that in mind, okay? So let's hop over to the screen over here and let's take a look at Rafael Nadal's serve. So the first thing that we want to keep in mind here is that Rafael Nadal is starting his weight off the back foot, okay? So he's loading that weight off the back foot and then he's slowly transitioning to the front foot, all right? So it goes back foot, and then front foot, just like that, back foot and front foot. And there's a sort of a transition in between the back foot and the front foot. However, when we're just about to serve, we want to try to put more of our weight onto the back foot, and that's starting the kinetic chain. Now, Rafael Nadal has what we call a pinpoint stance because he brings both of his legs together, but you can also hit a platform stance, like this position right here. But it's all about that transition from the back foot to the front foot rather than just holding your feet pretty much at the same place like this, okay? Because if you can transition that weight from the back foot, from the front foot, that's gonna create power. All right, so the next thing that we wanna keep in mind with Rafael Nadal's serve is a concept that I like to call toss plus turn. Okay, so Rafael Nadal's tossing right here at about eye level, okay? All right, and then after he tosses right there, then he begins his turn. And let's pay close attention to how Rafael Nadal turns the waist as he moves into his serve. Okay, so right here, he begins the coil of the waist right after he tosses, all right? So notice Rafael Nadal's body position at this point, okay? His back is kind of facing, the stands right there. But as he turns and after he tosses, his back then faces into the court like this, all right? Where his back is almost completely facing the opposite side of the court, all right? And that's how dramatically a great server coils when he's going to move into your serve, okay? Because that coil is extremely important for generating a lot of kinetic energy and thus hitting really powerful serves. So after Rafael Nadal goes through that, starting that weight on the back foot and then transitioning to the front foot, tossing and turning, his hip is almost facing into the court, okay? So let's pay close attention to his hip. His hip is almost facing into the court, and then that's going to put him in a position where he's able to hit incredibly powerful serves because his body is essentially prepared to move through the ball with a lot of kinetic energy, okay? So we want to start that weight off the back foot, then transition to the front foot. We're going to toss and then turn, all right? And then we want to lean our hip into the court, and that's going to put us in an excellent position to serve incredibly powerful balls, all right? So, a lot of these things can be really complicated, and especially given the coil, that does take a lot of, talent and raw athleticism, but we want to try to coil the waist as much as we can to generate power, all right? So keep that in mind. The serve is an integrated motion, and we want to try to move all the levers of the body to create power as opposed to just moving our arm, okay? So put all those steps together, and then you're going to be in a position to serve really incredibly powerful serves, all right? So thank you so much. This has been Bryson LaFleur with another tennis improvement video. If you liked what you saw today and you would like a free video analysis just like this one, click the link below, contact me with my phone number, and I'll be happy to give you a free video analysis just like this. And also, if you would like my free serve course, click the link below, enroll in the free serve course, and learn how to hit incredible serves. This has been Bryson LaFleur with another tennis improvement video. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, great luck out there on the tennis court. Thanks.